Hey, I'm Dr. Nathan Higdon, and I'll be talking to you today about big data and PR. So there's a May 2019 article in the Public Relations Journal titled Big Data and Public Relations, a Conceptual Framework. It's by Wiencierz and Rottger. So big data has been slow to matriculate into smaller PR firms, and that's within good reason because there is a learning curve if you're already in it. And if you're looking for new employees, you really need to hire data-driven employees to deal with the massive amount of data these days. It all comes down to capacity issues with smaller PR firms. But it is 2019 and a half, and if you're not evaluating data, there's absolutely no need or point in wasting the time to collect it. So discussing this article today, we'll go over some key questions and points about them. So, why? The why of the article is that social media has more fragmented stakeholders, and traditional media, which is TV and print, is just too expensive. And it's too slow in reaching consumers, and you can't target demographics as easily, so you're going to be wasting money hitting a broader swath of people. When? You can manage issues, you can control the narrative, and you can be better prepared for crisis communication and management. You can do content analysis to be discussing current and suitable topics with demographics, with appropriate wording via the correct channels. So what does that mean? You would know how to approach your audience on Instagram because you've been reviewing the data and you know exactly who's looking at your firm and how to reach them and engage them. So how? Well, communication goals have to be interdepartmental. So in doing so, you grow a mission focus when your marketing and PR department is working with your legal or your supply chain, etc. Because when you discuss interdepartmentally, you can develop concrete measures, and you will also discover what the proper instruments are to accomplish them and evaluate them. And it will keep you focused on time and scheduling. Implementation must be planned and specific enough to be actionable and workable within the firm. Know what you're measuring. Know the questions you're asking. And work with a data scientist to do this. So where? Well, that depends on the mission. A good forward-motivated PR firm will have a grasp on or they'll work with a digital media company. Again, it is 2019. And they can help you evaluate the messaging when you're going through the data you've collected, and they'll be able to work with you on the demographics. For whichever social media platform you're using, most of this data you're going to download into an Excel file. If you're a PR firm that isn't adept with social media, you've got to get that media company working with you. And if you're actually the firm, the business to consumer firm, then get someone within your company, maybe within marketing, running your social media, and you've got to either that marketing or PR department within your company, you have to really flesh out that role and figure out how you need it to look. What? So what are you doing with it? What do you want to learn with or from this data? And ultimately, what are you wanting to do with the company and how will this help you? So you've got to focus on KPIs, key performance indicators, looking at individual reach, interaction rates, share of voice, share of buzz, or conversion rates that are coming from your social media. So after you've downloaded this swath of data, you'll look at it and you'll do a descriptive analysis. In this, you're again looking at the data and you're describing the variables and inputs, what you see in the Excel file. Then you'll do a diagnostic analysis, and this is where it will be helpful to have someone who has a statistics background. That's why you'll want that data-driven person from your marketing team or the PR firm. And when you're interpreting the data, you're going to look at reasons, the interrelationships. So you're looking at why a 55 year-old Asian identifying female purchases X over Y or whatever. And you'll see these patterns and themes emerge from the data. You can also do predictive analysis. These are, again, assumptions, and they can be highly volatile based on the market volatility, crises, and just trends in the overall market. So it might not be reliable due to the number of intervening variables. And the TLDR of it all is if you're a PR firm that isn't hyper-focused on social media and connecting clients with potential business, then you're running way behind the curve. The increasing digitization is lowering transaction costs for generating data, while at the same time the volume of data is exponentially increasing. So PR firms must have data scientists and data-driven, actionable plans to bridge their firm into 2019 and beyond. Thanks for joining today, and you'll find the link to the article below.